Welcome back. In our stories from around the world, Brazilian President Michel Temer decided on Monday to send troops to Rio de Janeiro state to help reinforce public security as most police officers were working as normal in the state. The redeployment was at the request of Luis Fernando Bezal, governor of Rio State, where wives and relatives of police officers have blocked police stations in a protest over unpaid wages. Rio is one of the several Brazilian states hit by a budget crisis that is crippling essential public services for millions of citizens. Meanwhile, no information has been given yet about how many soldiers will be sent to the southeastern state or how long they will stay. In Espírito Santo State, the police strike has left a week-long security vacuum, giving rise to rampant crimes across the state. More than 138 homicides have been registered in the capital, Vitória, and its surrounding areas last week. The Espírito Santo State government said it reached a deal on Friday with the protesters. Since Saturday, some officers have returned to work, but certain police precincts continue to be encircled by family members of officers. Over 3,000 soldiers were deployed to maintain order in Espírito Santo and will remain on the streets until the situation returns to normal. White House has confirmed the resignation of President Donald Trump's National Security Advisor Michael Flynn on Monday night after allegations that he had contacts with Russia. In his resignation letter, Flynn said he had given incomplete information to Vice President Mike Pence, who went on live TV and denied the allegation against the retired U.S. Army general. Flynn's resignation came just hours after reports surfaced that the Justice Department warned President Trump last month that Flynn lied regarding his communication with the Russian ambassador to the U.S. and was potentially vulnerable to blackmail by Moscow. The conversation, which took place well before Trump's inauguration, centered on lifting then-President Barack Obama's sanctions against Russia. Any discussion of sanctions at that time would have amounted to a breach of law against private citizens engaging in foreign policy. White House spokesman Sean Spicer said hours before Flynn's resignation that Trump was evaluating the situation and had talked to Pence and various other people about the issue. The news came days after the White House launched an investigation into the matter. Flynn said in August that Islamism was a vicious cancer in body of all Muslims and had to be excised. Meanwhile, Kate Kellogg, a retired U.S. Army general, has been named as Flynn's interim replacement. The Pakistani Taliban-linked armed group Jamaat al-Amara has claimed responsibility for the motorcycle bomber that hit crowd during protests in eastern Pakistani city that wounded at least 83 people, including media personnel covering the protest. The blast occurred near the Punjab Assembly building when a suicide bomber on a motorcycle rammed into a police vehicle. At least 5 police officers were killed in the attack, according to Mustaq Sokura, Inspector General of Police in Buljan province. Pakistan's Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif condemned the attack and vowed to set up the fight against armed groups in the country. A spokesman for the group warned in a statement that the blast was just the start. Lahore was the site of an Eastern Day bombing that killed more than 70 people in a public park last year. Jamaat al-Ahrar claimed responsibility for that attack, as well as for a bombing at a hospital in Quetta that killed 74 people in August last year. And on sports,